Hi, thank you for joining me today. I'm Teresa Crawley at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Today I'm going to be showing you a Winnebago Solis Pocket. We just got this in yesterday. We had sold out previously, so as of today this one's available. And you're going to see what's so beautiful about this is the size. So everything in this is very small and it's very well designed and thought out. This van comes in with a length of exactly 17 feet and 10 inches. That's little. And what that means for you is that you can probably park it in your driveway. You quite possibly can fit it in your garage with a height of exactly 8 feet 11 inches. And our width is 6'9". So again, really small, but really well thought out design here. As you come inside, you'll see a little bit of a living area slash table area. Now, Winnebago's claim is that this can be a dinette, a sofa, a daybed, and a bed settee. I want to sing the Transformers song when I think about this because it does so many things, but it is really, truly clever. We have a 3-point seat belt here. I can comfortably sit or work at this table, but this table also is very easily removed. So let's see if I can get it to work for us today. And I'm going to pull this part out. Again, really easy, not too heavy to mess with. And then this piece here, I just unscrew it a little bit and this completely comes out. So the reason that you would want to do this is to make it into a bed or more of a love seat type of situation. So this piece here will easily slip under one of these cushions. And there's a very sturdy ledge under here. So I can set that in there, move this cushion, and there I've got a really nice place to lounge or to sleep a child. This piece also does come out, so it's very easily removable. And these pieces can all go away so you have a little bit more foot room, etc. And these are going to come out as well. So the possibilities are quite a few. I'm not going to say endless, but you've got a lot of options with this van, which is great. They really thought the area out. Another couple things. We've got storage here and on the opposing side. We also have a little air compressor that they've included if you need to pump up your bike tires, etc. And then back here we have USBs, your 110 outlets, and a 12 volt there as well, with a little bit more space to put things and cup holders. So a nice little area to sit. Now down here, I should mention that there is no actual bathroom in here. So to kind of accommodate some of us that need a little potty with us, they've added this little porta potty that just tucks right under this seat. Now you could leave this at home if you don't need it. You could put it in the back, of course, but it's nice to have the option to have that here. And as far as like washing hands and having a shower, they have accommodated for that too, and we'll get to that in just a few minutes. In this kitchen area, we have a refrigerator that actually can be opened and used either on the outside of the van. So if you wanted to grab a drink while you're outside, you can do that. A little bit of a freezer here as well. Now this is a 3 cubic feet compressor driven fridge freezer. And a lock so that your pickles don't fly out if you take a sharp corner. We again have some more USB ports and plug-ins here. Your battery disconnect is right here, conveniently located at the door. So if you're getting ready to leave, you can just hit off and all your lights will turn off, so you don't have to worry about draining your coach batteries. Now, as far as the batteries on here, we have 2 AGM Group 31 RV batteries for the coach. And those are going to charge either while you're driving. They also are getting a feed from the solar panel, which is 170 watts. And also if you were to be able to be plugged in. So we have a 30 amp plug-in that comes with this coach as well. There is no generator on here, and that's going to help with weight, and also cost. This is actually a very affordable van. So that's part of why you're getting all of this great stuff in this little package is no generator. So come on in and we'll look at a couple of the other features of this kitchen area. We have a 2-burner propane cooktop and a sink here. We do have the Truma system that is a tankless water heater for you. It's also going to provide heat to the coach. So it's your furnace and your hot water heater. So you're going to have a really nice situation here. I've seen vans that only have cold water or they only have an Insta-Hot right here. So this is a better system because you can actually take a shower out the back and not freeze. Down here we have some storage. 2 of these smaller ones and then a much larger one here. And then throughout you'll see there's more storage up above, and you can choose to put your clothes or bedding or whatnot, whatever you choose to put up here. But there is quite a bit of storage overhead. Up here you'll see these are actually darkening shades for the front windows. All of the windows around the coach have these zip-in shades, so those will be full darkening for you. Oh, sorry about that. This is actually your book of manuals. So those are included as well. And I love that these have a magnet that sticks them to the ceiling, so while you're messing around and getting things in here, you're not having to hold it up as well. And they latch quite nicely. We do have a max fan here, and what that does is it sucks the air out very, very rapidly. So if it were hot and you came back from a hiking trip or something, turn that on. In about 20 seconds, you're going to notice a massive difference in temperature. They work very, very well at getting the hot air out of here. So glad that they included that. We do also have an air conditioning system. You would have to be plugged in to be able to use that system. So it's nice that that fan is included as well. Just real quick, right above the entry door, we have your solar charge panel. And I did mention there's a 170 watt solar panel included on the roof, but there is more capacity that you could put another one up on the roof. You can also add one externally through a port, and that way you can aim it where you want. So if you're maybe parked under some trees or something, you could actually put a solar panel out where it would be reaching the sunlight. Over here, just your tank testing. So how am I looking on battery? Are my tanks looking good as far as empty, full? And then your water pumps there. This is that Truma furnace slash hot water heater I was explaining to you earlier. So just controls right there. And then right here, we have a screen that actually zips in. Very, very clever design. So I'm going to let you use your imagination here instead of doing the whole thing. But this zips in to completely seal this area from bugs, etc. But then when you need to get outside quickly, you can use what they call a breakaway. And this is all magnetic up here. So do you see how that seals right back up when I put it together? So that way you can get in and out, not let your pets out, not let the bugs in. It's a really clever design. Get some really nice fresh air in here. And you'll see as we get to the back of the coach, there's actually another one at the back door there as well. So I'll show you that when we get there. Now, this is your master bedroom, or your Murphy bed, however you want to call it. This bed measures out at 52 by 75. And I'm going to just get up there so you can see what it looks like to have an adult up here. They've bumped out the sides of the van just a little bit so you can get a little bit taller person in here. But the bed itself is quite comfortable. They do a little spring system in here. I'll show you that, just to make it more cushy for you. So these little, I don't know what they're made of, but these wood slats are actually bouncy. So they make it a little bit more comfortable. And then Winnebago actually makes these mattresses at the factory. So pretty cool. Now to fold this up, it's actually quite easy. This just goes right up, and then it seat belts into place so you can keep that there, up and out of your way. So that's done. But one of the great things about this is this rear cargo area. So you've got quite a bit of space, little areas here and here to put your things, you know, socks or whatever it is. But here we have a really nice gate, and that's going to either keep a pet in or keep all your supplies, gear, cargo from sliding forward when you're driving. It also has quite a good weight capacity on these little holes, so you can hang things like carabiners, etc. And then down on the floor we have tie downs, again, to keep your cargo from sliding around. Now you can easily put your mountain bikes back here, your packs, skis, snowboards, etc., whatever you can imagine, it'll fit back here. So, and again, I feel like I'm just saying it over and over, USBs, plugins, this place is lousy with them. And of course we have our little reading lights, more storage up here, and then I think we'll go outside so I can show you the rear end of the van, which also has some really great features. One more thing to point out as we're exiting the van is there's an exterior table. You can sit out here and enjoy the outdoors while eating or having a drink, etc. So going to the back of the van, we have 3,500 pounds of towing capacity in this van. And these open up completely, as you just saw. But also you can just open them to this size. Let's see if I can get it to stay. There we go. And they've included a shower curtain rod for you. So if you wanted to stand out here and get showered off, you can actually have some privacy doing so. This just goes in like this, and they do include a curtain for you. So you can take a shower out here. And then your water spray port is right here. And they do include the sprayer for you in this little box in here. And then we have more power, but this is that external solar port that I was explaining to you, where you can actually add a panel that you can move around. So that's what that one is for. A little bit more storage here, and then I do need to point out, under this cabinet right here, we have a 6-gallon propane tank. And what I love about this is that you can take it out, run it to the grocery store, and swap it out. You don't have to go find a place to refill your propane like you do on other RVs. A lot of them you have to go to a place that specifically has a fill, and it's actually more difficult than you'd think to find a place like that. Not all the gas stations have them. So really like that that's so easy to do, just like a barbecue grill at home. Right, going around, this is just an air circulation or vent for that propane tank if you wanted to let it air out. Your gray water is going to dump out here. Now we don't have a black tank on here because we don't have sewage necessarily. It's all enclosed in that porta potty that I showed you earlier. So in that case, you actually take a piece out of the porta potty and dump that wherever you see fit. So if you find a porta potty out in the wilderness, you can dump it there or whatever. Right here is your 30 amp plug-in. This is just the vent from your Truma heating system. And now we're going to get to the chassis. So of course this is a Ram Pro Master chassis. Really quite quite comfortable seats. These are very nimble to drive, actually. They drive really well. I was really impressed. I had to drive one of these out into Denver. For those of you who aren't familiar, that's about a 30-40 minute drive, and boy, I was just blown away by how well this handled. There's some features that have been added this year that made that a thing. First of all, we have a push button start. This is a 280 horsepower 3.6 liter V6 engine. It is gas powered. The great thing about this versus some of the other vans we have is that you can get these serviced just about anywhere, and it's fairly inexpensive to do so. You can get a regular oil change. You don't have to get a $500 oil change as they are on some of our other coaches. It's easy to drive, easy to service, and it's going to be a lower cost of ownership. So really nice to have that. Over on the door here, we of course have power locks, powered windows, and we actually have a fold in for our window button here. So if you're in a tight spot, you can just put those mirrors right in. And then we also have the powered mirror adjustment here. Now, parking brakes right here, but this is probably one of my favorite buttons, the battery boost, and that's if your chassis battery gets drained for whatever reason, you left the light on or something like that, you can actually pull from your house batteries and get your vehicle started. So it's basically a jumper that's built in. Love that. Some other things that we have here, 9-speed automatic transmission. We have blind spot and crosswind detection and assist. So people always ask me, is this going to drive well if it's windy? Yes, it actually is. It has a crosswind assist for you. We have park sense assist. Another great thing, even though this is a little van, we talked about it being 17 feet and some inches, your backup camera really isn't, or your rear view mirror isn't really a rear view mirror, it's a backup camera, and it's full color. So you can see exactly what you're doing there. I just put it in reverse, and it's gonna also populate on this screen right here, and that's going to have some guidelines for you to show you if you're aiming right for that parking spot. Now, also built into this system, we have navigation, we have XM radio capability, Pandora capability. We also can get it, sorry, I went to the wrong one, connected to your Samsung Play. That's not the official term, I don't think, but I'm not a highly technical person. I have to ask my kids these things. So, but anyway, you can add your device and work it that way. It's a high-tech kind of a deal. And then up here, we just have your basics that we always have. But again, I'm going to read you a couple more things here. We have a wireless, full speed forward collision warning plus, pedestrian automatic emergency braking system, and post collision braking. So really, really nice features that are just now being added to RVs that I feel like should have been on RVs before they were on our cars, because they're usually bigger. But I'm glad that they are catching up with the safety industry. If there's anything that I missed, which I'm sure there is, please email me, call me. I'd be happy to talk to you about this unit or any of the other units we have here. Again, my name is Teresa Crawley at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. Thank you for watching this video. Again, this is the Solis Pocket. Have a great day.